Hello, it's good to see you. Today we are going to be taking a look at my outfits for the upcoming week at work. I do like to try to lay out my outfits in advance, even if it's just the one for the day before. Sometimes I'll do the whole week, sometimes I'll just do them one at a time. It just kind of depends on how I feel. You know, a lot of people do meal prep to save time during the week. I find it actually helps to go ahead and just figure out what I'm going to wear. And that way I can just get up and put on whatever's ready for that day and just go. And it saves me a lot of time in the morning. So I've been doing that for quite a while now. So it is getting warmer. It's finally springtime, which I'm very happy about. This winter actually wasn't too bad here in central North Carolina. We didn't really have a lot of bad weather. This is the third winter in a row that's been relatively mild. Now it did get cold, and it got really cold, and it stayed that way for a while, but we didn't have a lot of bad weather, so I'm really grateful for that. But it's warming up outside. It's getting up into the mid 80s a lot during the day, so I'm ready to kind of change the outfits from what we've been doing. You know, we've been doing like fall and winter type stuff, which is fine. But I'm ready to get on into spring. I love spring and summer. I'm excited. I love warm weather. So the first outfit was actually inspired by my nail polish. I was looking at my nail polish, and if you ever wonder what I'm wearing on my nails, you can look in the description of whatever video it is, and I always put everything about my nail polish in the description. You can see the base coat that I use. I pretty much always use the same one, and whatever color, and you know, like the make and model of the nail polish, whoever made it, what color it is, and the top coat that I put over top of it, because I always use a top coat unless I was in a hurry and I didn't get to that part before I made the video. Sometimes I don't get to the top coat, but usually I do. But I was looking at my nail polish and I thought, that is just so neat. And it reminded me that I have a cardigan this color. And I thought, you know, maybe we should wear that. We haven't worn that in a little bit. So here it is, right here. So I have this pink cardigan right here. And it has these little pink buttons. They really blend in really well with the color of the fabric. This came from the little thrift store, and I'm actually going to show you two more things that I bought at the little thrift store over the weekend. I brought them home and washed them, and they're all ready. And one of the items is actually with this outfit right here. And I took a picture of something. I've been meaning to show you this because I love this little thrift store. When I tell you they donate all the money that they make, here is a picture here of, this is a printout, and they change it once a year, and it shows you a breakdown of how much they made, how much they brought in, and where every dollar went. They donated over $50,000 to local charities last year, and it has the total down at the bottom. It's just amazing. I just love this store. So I've been meaning to show you that. So I think this actually came from there, and most of the clothes are $3, $3 to $4. I don't know who made it though, because I think it was Cable and Gauge, because it kind of looks like one of their tags, but it does look like they cut it, but they left these pieces for some reason. I don't know. It doesn't have any pockets, but it has this pretty pattern. Can you see the pattern on this cardigan? It's not on the back. The back is plain, but it has this really pretty pattern on the sleeves too, and it has 3/4 length sleeves. So I thought, I want to wear this to kind of go with my nails tomorrow. Well, what do I wear with it? Well, one of the things I'm going to wear with it is something I bought at the little thrift store. These black capri pants. Now you're going to look at these and say, what is so special about these pants? Well, I like them, first of all, because they're kind of stretchy. They're very comfortable. You can move in them. They're not binding. Some of the material for these pants can be kind of binding. These are very flexible. It's like a pair of yoga pants, kind of. But let me show you what's neat about these pants. See, come down here. Look at that. We have rhinestones. Little rhinestones that go across this little open part here. There's this cut. It's just on the side, and it's on both legs, and you have rhinestones. Ooh. And they fit me perfectly. They come to like mid-calf, I guess. I was very happy to find these. They were $3. And they'll go with anything. I mean, I could wear these with just anything. So that's what's special about these pants. So I was looking at this and I was thinking, okay, so we have this pair of black pants and they have these rhinestones. Well, from there I went straight to the jewelry because I thought I have the perfect necklace for that. I have just the perfect necklace. So to go under the cardigan and to kind of go with the rhinestones on the pants, we have this white top here from Grace. I love the neckline on this top. It's like a U shape, and it kind of comes down straight here, and then it kind of scoops here a little bit. And it kind of comes up on the neck a little bit. It's just kind of different. I don't have any other top that does that. Look at this necklace. Oh, and I have earrings too that go really well. And actually, I'd kind of forgotten about these earrings. I was looking through one of the little compartments in one of my jewelry armoires for a different pair of earrings. And I spotted these. I said, oh, these are better. I'll show you those in a second. I want to tell you though, if you have shiny, sparkly jewelry like this, wear it whenever. Don't wait for a special occasion to wear this stuff. Don't do it. You should wear it now. Every day is a special occasion because you woke up. It's a special day. You have another day. Wear the good stuff. I mean, this wasn't expensive, but it looks fancy. And some people might look at this necklace and say, well, I don't know that I would wear that, on a Monday to work. Well, why not? Why would you not? Look at that. I don't want to save this for a special occasion. I mean, if you're like me, I don't have a lot of like super fancy dress up occasions in my life. So if I waited for another special occasion, there might not be another one. I don't know. I might get hit by a bus on Tuesday, and probably my dying thought would be, I should have worn that sparkly necklace yesterday. I seriously doubt that would be my last thought, but it's always possible. Wear the fancy stuff. Wear the pretty stuff that you like. I mean, even if you don't like stuff like this. Use the good china. Use the guest soap in your bathroom because the guest isn't going to use it. They're going to use that little bottle, the little pump bottle from the dollar store that's sitting next to the sink. They're not going to touch it either, and it'll sit there and dry up and crumble, and nobody will ever use it. Use it. Don't wait. So I'm going to wear this right here. It's a Y necklace, and it has the most beautiful rhinestones. This, I think, is probably one of my favorite necklaces. It's just so pretty. Even the back is kind of pretty in its own way. I love the different shapes of the rhinestones and the way they're configured. I just think it's beautiful. And it has a lobster claw clasp and about 2.5 inches of adjustable chain. I got this at Belk's, which is a department store. It's like a local chain. And it was on clearance. I didn't pay much for it. It was a really good deal. It's from Givenchy, I believe. Givenchy? Yes, it is. So I thought this would be perfect because it has the really beautiful, clear, sparkling rhinestones, but the setting is really dark, so it's kind of like the rhinestones against the black pants, So I thought it'd be really good for that. I'll show you these earrings. So again, we have just a plain white shirt here. I bought this shirt at the little thrift store right before I started my job that I have been on now almost 2 years, if you can believe it. May 1st, it will be 2 years I've been on this job, which is crazy. I still like it. I love my job. It's different from what I was doing before, and there was a real learning curve, and the first 6 months were pretty rough, but I really like it now. So I always think about that when I see this top, because I remember I bought it right before I started that job. I can't really call it my new job anymore. It's been almost 2 years, which is crazy. Time flies, Sometimes I find time flies whether you're having fun or not. The older you get, the faster it goes. So look at these. Now these, if memory serves, I got these earrings at Walmart, of all places. Little rhinestone dangly earrings. Look at that. They really catch the light. Now this piece is attached separately. It's like a little pendant and it just hangs there like that. You have this top part here. Now these were pierced earrings, but I have converted them to clip-ons because I don't have pierced ears. It's not really a long story, but I've told it 1,000 times. I got them pierced when I was 12. It didn't work out. I don't have pierced ears. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. Look at this earring though. It looks like just a little circle. This is a spring clip earring. You can kind of hook your fingernail in this back part and pull it back. And you just rest it on your earlobe. I have some on here. This is a larger version. And they're very lightweight, super comfortable. And it just has a little spring in there. And it just rests on your earlobe. It doesn't hurt, but it's just enough to hold it in place. So even if you don't have pierced ears, you can have earrings that look like you do. I get these on eBay. You just search for spring clip earrings. And you can find little ones like this. You can find them even, I have some that are even bigger than these. I have big ones. These are like medium size. But I converted these to clip-ons so I can wear them. And they just have so many rhinestones. Look at that. They have little ones, larger ones. So I thought those would be perfect to go with this outfit. So we've looked at the cardigan here. Got this cardigan with all the little buttons. I do wish they had a little pocket or something, but it doesn't have a pocket. Pretty little, kind of pearly looking buttons when you look at them up close. Very nice. So we're going to take this, I'm going to unbutton this little button here, and I'm going to put these together for you. So you take it like that, and I'm just going to kind of put it over so you can sort of get an idea of what that's going to look like together. So I thought about wearing a black top under here, and that would be fine too, but I really just kind of wanted to do this neckline with the cardigan, and I haven't worn this in a little bit, so I just thought I should wear it. I try to rotate and stop wearing the same thing all the time, but in the winter I'm really bad about wearing the same stuff all the time because it's comfortable. But I thought I would just try to wear something I haven't worn in a bit. So there we have those two, and you're going to see that this white top kind of peeks out from under there. I don't really care. They don't have to be perfect. And with that, we're going to have just these black pants, again, with the little sparkly rhinestones down here, which I think are fabulous. That was the first thing I spotted, because the pants in the little thrift store, they're hanging up kind of high. So those rhinestones are almost eye level with me. I'm looking at them going, ooh, that's cool. I looked at them and I went on and I came back and I saw them again and they caught my eye again. And that's when I pulled them down and looked at them and I said, you know, I kind of like these pants. They're made by Attire, Atttyre, New York, which I've never heard of that company before. But they made these fun little pants. So we're going to have the fun necklace here to go with this. That. So that's not, obviously when you're wearing it, it's not going to hang down quite that far because my neck is a little bit bigger than that. But it's going to hang down here with that pretty neckline, and you're going to have this nice pink here on either side. I think that's going to look nice. And our little sparkly earrings from Walmart. I think they were like $4 or $5 for this pair of earrings. And the little spring clip earrings I already had, so I didn't have to buy those. And you can just swap out this dangly part. You don't have to buy a bunch of these little earrings. You can just buy like 3 pairs and swap them out. You can take this part off. And for the shoes, I have a simple pair of just little black flats, which I haven't worn in a while, and I thought I would get these out and wear them. They are from Born. These are Born leather flats. They have a pretty plaid insole in there. I like that. And they have this nice kind of a rubber sole on them, which is really nice. I like that. They're very comfortable. They do have a bit of arch support too, which is nice. So we are getting a little sparkly and a little fun with this outfit. There's nothing wrong with that. And that all together is my outfit for Monday. Tuesday's outfit features another cardigan that I spotted while I was looking for the pink one that I wore Monday. I had to kind of go through my stuff, the stuff hanging up. And with the bright color, you'd think it would stand out, but somehow it kind of got pushed back a little bit because I have this cat. I have 4 cats. One of them sometimes likes to jump up on the top shelf in my closet and go behind my sweaters and take a nap. And sometimes when she jumps, she will land on the hangers and it pushes them back a little bit when she jumps. She uses them as a landing to make one more little leap up to the top. And she had pushed it back. Anyway, when I was at the little thrift store, I found this shirt and I just thought it was cute. And I bought it for my younger son because he has like this whole collection of t-shirts. Look at this. It's from Monopoly Waterworks. So this was $2. I picked this up. It doesn't have a name on it or anything. It looks like there was a tag, but it's been removed. But I just thought this is not part of my outfit. I just wanted to show you. It's a Waterworks t-shirt. I thought that was pretty cool. So I got that for my son. I want to show you something first before I show you this outfit. While I was looking for this cardigan, now it's bright yellow. I grabbed one thing that I thought was it, and then I pulled it out, and it was a top that I haven't worn in a bit, but I will probably never get rid of this top. It's this one right here. This plunging neck. I kind of have to wear something under it because it plunges a good bit. The back does too, if you see that. This is from Joseph A. Keskese Silk, and I have had this blouse for a number of years. I don't remember. It might have been 10 years ago I bought this. It might not have been that long ago. It was a while ago. Anyway, I found this at Goodwill. I even remember the Goodwill where I found it. And I saw this blouse hanging on a little rack, and I just instantly fell in love with it. The color, the look of it, I fell in love with this thing instantly. But then something my mom had told me when I was younger popped into my mind immediately, and my mom told me when I was growing up, she did the whole color wheel thing in your seasons and all that. She told me that I should never wear any shade of yellow because it would make me look dead. She said, "You will look terrible in yellow. Don't ever wear yellow. Because you have blonde hair, you should never wear yellow. It will look terrible on you." My hair was a lot lighter when I was younger. So I avoided yellow my whole life. I never forgot that she told me that. She said, "Don't ever buy or wear anything in any shade of yellow. It will look awful on you." So I didn't. But I saw this and I thought about that. I thought, oh, you can't wear that. And I thought, I don't care. I have to have this. I have to have this thing. It's so pretty. This was back when you could get shirts at Goodwill for $3.75. I remember I paid $3.75 for this. And I took it home and I tried it on, and I loved the way it looked. I thought it looked good on me. I thought the color looked fine. And it made me think, well, I wonder if other shades of yellow would look okay. I found that most shades of yellow don't look bad on me. I don't look dead. I don't look bad. So I decided not to worry about it anymore. And today's outfit features another yellow top that I'm going to show you in a minute. But I just wanted to give you one more piece of advice for today. Just because you value someone's opinion and you believe, you look up to them, doesn't necessarily mean that every piece of advice they're going to give you is good. They can still give you bad advice just like anybody else. So you want to use your own judgment, your own discernment to determine whether or not a piece of advice is good for you. And I have decided that it's okay for me to wear yellow, even though she told me to never do it. Sometimes people are wrong. So just something I want you to keep in mind. But here is the top I want to show you. This one here. Now this is is this a lighter shade? Check this out. They're not the same shade of yellow. This one looks like it's a little bit lighter. So it's slightly like this one maybe has a touch of red, just a tiny touch more than this. This might be like more of a true yellow, maybe. I like it though. This came from the little thrift store. It's from the Jones, New York collection. Nice little cardigan here. Now this one is long sleeved. It doesn't have any pockets either though. I wish it did. I'm always happy when I find clothing with pockets because it's hard to do sometimes. But it has a nice knit to it that goes all the way around. Has this nice pattern to the knit. It has kind of a silky feel to it. It's almost like rayon. I don't think it is rayon though. What is this made of? It's probably polyester. It doesn't want to tell me what it's made out of. It's a secret. No, I'm wrong. It's 71% rayon, 29% nylon, so there's no polyester. I was completely wrong. So it's a rayon nylon blend. Has a little bit of a shine to it almost. I like it. So we have this top. So what do we want to wear with this top? Well, once again, I went with a white top here. I have this white button down. Look at that necklace. Look at this necklace. I love this. A subscriber gave me this, and then I got the matching ring given to me later. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It's little sunflowers. Very pretty. Well, maybe they're not. That may not be sunflowers, but they're beautiful, whatever they are. Has this silver chain. I want to show you this necklace. I love this. Whenever I get ready to wear a yellow top, I pretty much always grab this right here because it's just so pretty. It's perfect for this time of year. We got flowers blooming everywhere. My yard is just full of flowers right now. Oh, I love it. It has a little silver lobster claw clasp and all the adjustable chain. Look at that. So you could really lengthen this if you wanted to make it longer. Typically, I don't go too far down with it. I might go like to there. A little plastic disc right here with the maker's symbol on it. Really pretty. I love that. And I have some yellow earrings, but I decided I would go with these instead. These are some more of those little spring clip earrings, but they have a texture. They have kind of a rough, shiny texture, and they're silver. See, they open like that. And I got all of these I got on eBay from different sellers. I look on there periodically. You can find different styles and types of little spring clip earrings. I have tons and tons of these in different colors and sizes. And to go with that, I have my long white skirt. I've had this thing forever, but I will tell you a little thing about skirts if you don't wear them very often. And I see people do this a lot, and maybe it doesn't matter to other people, but some skirts, you know, when you put them on inside, they look fine. You get out in the daylight, they're basically see-through. The material can be very sheer, and this is a good example of that. This skirt has two layers. It has a thin cotton layer under here. Has this thin cotton layer, and then it has this layer here with this kind of crocheted look to these little inserts like that. It's very flowy and fun. It makes me think of the beach. I feel like I'm going to the beach when I have this skirt on. But no, I'm just going to work. I wish I was going to the beach. It zips on the side here. Now this skirt looks fine, like you wouldn't need a slip under it. I have lots of slips in different colors and lengths. You want to check. I mean, that's just what I was always taught. Like, you want to check. You want to get to where you can see, you can look and see how sheer it is. And if it's sheer, you're going to want to put a slip on under it so it's not see-through. And this one is definitely one you have to wear a slip with because it is very sheer when you get out in the daylight. It is very sheer. So, and you want to wear lighter colored underwear because it will show. It is that sheer. Even with a slip, it can show. Like if you're wearing really dark underwear, it can really show. So, yeah, something to keep in mind if you don't wear skirts very often. It can look fine inside. But then you get outside, like if you're going to an event or something, you're going to be outside and you're going to be like, oh my God, you can see right through my skirt. Just put a slip on. If in doubt, just wear a slip. Yeah, slips are kind of hard to find. They're out there. I actually saw some at Walmart a couple of weeks ago in the underwear section. They do have slips there. But I have some that I've had just forever, and I have slips that I've had for over 25 years, and I still use them until the elastic wears out. I keep using them. So to go with that, we're getting into sandals, which I don't know if it's just me. I always feel weird when I wear sandals for the first time when it starts to get warm. I do a little pedicure. I make sure my feet don't look like eagle talons before I put my sandals on. I want to make sure my feet look okay. I don't still have my winter talons anymore. But I'm going to wear sandals. These are my Vionic little sandals with this fun little gold, rose gold, and silver, the fun little things on the top of the foot there. These are super comfortable. I love Vionic. If you have trouble with your arches or your feet, I would definitely recommend checking out their shoes, because they have shoes with wonderful arch support, but they still look really cute. So you don't have to walk around in orthopedic shoes. You can find some fun shoes. They have sandals, athletic shoes, boots. They have all kinds of shoes. So these are fun. So we have for Tuesday, here's our cardigan again. We're going to tuck this under there like this. There. So you've got a little bit of a collar. This is a simple white button-down shirt from Coldwater Creek. Has these cute little collar tabs. Look at that. Just barely peeking out like that. A little button down. And then we've got our necklace here. It's going to be like that. And our earrings. There, like that. And our big old long white skirt. And our shoes. And I am going to love wearing yellow on Tuesday. And now we come to Wednesday. I like the shoes for Wednesday. I was just sitting here looking at them. I never show you the shoes first. I'm going to show you the shoes first. Look at this. I love this pair of shoes right here. They're so sparkly. Have you noticed that I like sparkly stuff? I really do. I don't care. Rhinestones or whatever. Anything that kind of sparkles. I think I was either a crow or a largemouth bass in my last life. The way I love sparkly stuff. Just shiny things. Look at that. Yeah, so these have a cork wedge to them. These are from Fergalicious. These are really cute little shoes. I haven't worn them a whole lot, but this is the pair of shoes I'm going to wear Wednesday. So what goes with that? A top that I got at the little thrift store this past weekend. Just yesterday, actually. Look at this. I love this. I love this top. Look at this. So pretty. It'd make a beautiful tablecloth, I think. Makes me think of a tablecloth in the summer. I had a hard time picking out a necklace for this, though. I had one in mind. And now that I look at this one, I'm not crazy about it. This one might actually look okay with it. There's a certain, kind of a certain theme, a shade of blue to this top. It's kind of a darker blue, and a lot of other shades of blue, just in my opinion, won't look as good with it. You can't just wear any color blue with this. I have this necklace here, and now that I look at it, though, I'm looking at it more in the light, like I have more light over here than I did when I was looking at it initially. I don't know that I like this one as much now that I see it with it, but we'll just go with it. This is a 3-stranded glass beaded necklace. I think we got these in one of those Goodwill jewelry bags. But this sleeveless blouse has this nice scoop neck, although I will tell you, when you wear one of these, be careful when you bend over, because it just does this right here and says hello to the whole world. Just do like this. It will just open up and say hello. So you want to just kind of hold it down. But it's so pretty. This is a Michael Kors top that I paid $3 for. Absolutely love this. It's so pretty. But it is sleeveless. And the office I work in sometimes can get chilly to the point where I'll just be cold trying to work. So especially if I have a sleeveless top, I want to make sure I have something with sleeves, like something like this. Like, see, I have on a tank top right now, but I can wear this and it keeps me from being cold. And I looked through all of I have a lot of cardigans, and I have some that are white, but I didn't really have any that I wanted to wear with this. But I found this navy blue one here. This one, and it's kind of it's very dark blue. I mean, it may look black to you because it's very, very dark. It's from Grace Karin, Karin, or however you say it. But I think we're going to go with this. Now, it is longer, and it has pockets, which is awesome. It has 2 pockets, long sleeves. But I'm going to go with that. It kind of covers it up a little bit, so you don't really see it as well, but I don't want to be cold. I like to look nice, but I also want to be able to work for 8 hours and not be miserable. So it's kind of a balancing act. I want to look nice, but I also want to be able to work in comfort. So sometimes I have to just get things for comfort's sake. And for earrings, I went with something kind of fun. Look at these. These are some crazy little silver dingle-dangle clip-on earrings. They're not heavy. They may look like they would be, but this part is actually plastic and it's very lightweight. Most of the earring is made of plastic. Not all of it, but most of it. So I have these fun little earrings to go with this outfit here, with this blue glass beaded necklace. The necklace itself has, what does it have? It has a silver lobster claw clasp, maybe about 2.5, 3 inches of adjustable chain. It's kind of a cobalt blue. And in the light, the beads are just stunning. They're just such a beautiful shade of blue. But now that I look at it, I don't know. We're going to stick with it, but I have other necklaces that would also look good with this top. But I've never worn this before, so I'm not used to pairing it with anything, so it caught me a little off guard. But I had this other necklace, and it really didn't go with it. But the other necklace that I had in mind, I've actually paired with Friday's outfits, because I kept it out, because I thought, I want to wear this with something, though. I like this necklace. So I actually used it in Friday's outfit, which I will show you shortly. And to go with this, I have a pair of white capri pants. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but we are allowed to wear these to work. They don't have a problem with it. So I have just these white capri pants from Ann Taylor Loft. And these little side pockets even have buttons, which is kind of annoying and not necessary, but they have these little buttons. I don't ever keep them buttoned, but they have buttons on the side pockets, which is kind of strange. So we have this top here, which I think is really pretty. And I have paired that with this navy blue cardigan with pockets to keep me from freezing to death. And this necklace that I am now having questions about. And these dangly earrings here. So I have these things here. And my lovely sparkly shoes. That is my outfit for Wednesday. Thursday's outfit was inspired by a skirt. So when I went looking through my skirts. I have things organized in my closet a certain way. On the left side over here, I have my skirts and dresses, and then I have jackets. Then on this wall over here, I have blouses, long sleeve, short sleeve, sleeveless, all that. And then I have these organizing hangers with all my slacks on them. And then I have shelves that have sweaters and pants. And then I have sweaters all up here. And on the right hand side, I have mostly workout clothes, like my workout tank tops and any kind of workout stuff over here. And some pantsuits at the very end of that rack. So I was looking through the skirts, and I was kind of just looking through, and I saw the white one, and that's when I grabbed the white one for one of the other outfits. But I spotted this skirt and had kind of forgotten about it. But it's so pretty. Look at this. I just love the combination of colors in this skirt. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, it's really long too. It's really long. So I'm not super tall, but normally I don't have to worry about things being too long for me. But with this skirt, because it is so long, I typically want to make sure I wear something with a bit of a heel to kind of boost me up a little bit, so the skirt's not dragging the ground or catching on my shoes. But I do love this skirt. I really love it. Now, with this one, you don't really need a slip, but I wear one anyway because I find that I will also need static guard because it gets kind of staticky for some reason. Even in the middle of summer, static can sometimes be an issue if I'm indoors for a while. But a slip seems to help it flow a little better. Like when I walk, it flows better. So I have very long slips, so I can wear a long slip with this. It has this wide waistband up here. It's super duper comfortable. I really love this. Who made this? I don't remember. This was made by Melissa Page. Paige. Melissa Page. And I just love these colors. Look at this. You have this sort of like a rust color, and then beige, black. This is kind of a greenish brown, and then you have this really pretty blue. And then you have these different shades of blue. I just think it's just such a pretty combination of colors. It's really fun. So I wanted to wear this, and typically when I wear this skirt, I have one top that I wear with it, and it's this one. Because I find that the shade of blue in this top goes really well with the blue in the skirt. So usually I will either wear like a white top or this one. But I mean, there are other colors here that you can work with. You could go with actually several shades of blue if you wanted. You could try to match any of these. You could wear black, beige. I mean, it's kind of nice because you could wear a lot of different things with a skirt like this. This is just kind of my go-to though. This is the one I like to wear with it. This one right here. So I'm going to do that this time. And to go with that, and these earrings are sort of a different shade of blue, but I haven't worn them in a while, so I decided to pick these. Look at this necklace though. It looks like a whole bunch of different necklaces, but it's actually just one single necklace. And it has all these pretty strands. I love this one. It's almost like a turquoise color. And these are little metal beads. I have this one too. This one's pretty. Look at these beads. Ooh, they have turquoise beads in here, and then these big ones like this. And then you have all these pretty seed beads that are kind of a midnight blue, which is my favorite color. Oh, I love midnight blue. It's so pretty. It's not navy blue, because navy blue has red in it. Midnight blue is basically just true blue mixed with black, and it's just so pretty. It's a nice color. This necklace, it's not super long. I like the length of this necklace, but we do have some adjustable chain if you want to make it a little bit longer. It has a silver lobster claw clasp and about 3 inches of adjustable chain, I'd say. Look how pretty that is though. Look at all those layers. You do have several different colors, several different shades of blue in this necklace. All the seed beads aren't the same color either. Some of these are a lighter blue. And then you have these that are darker. These are the midnight blue ones here. I like those. It's all pretty. I think it all just looks good together too. That's a nice little combination. I don't know who made this. There's no name on it. And I don't remember where it came from. It probably came out of one of those Goodwill jewelry bags. And I have these earrings here. I haven't worn these in forever. And I decided to go with these blue earrings today. These would go really well with that cobalt necklace from yesterday. Actually, the blue is basically the same. They look like little snowmen or number 8s. They have a little tiny rhinestone right there. These were pierced earrings, but I converted them to clip-ons. You can get spring clip earrings that have a little hook, a little thing here that you can attach things to. And used a pair of those for this pair of earrings. I got these earrings and several other pairs like them at the Hillsville Flea Market. Oh my gosh, probably, at least 10, 11 years ago. I think that was about the last time I went to the Hillsville Flea Market. I haven't been in a long time. So I'm going to use those earrings. Now again, we have this sleeveless top. This is from Evie, E-V-I-E. It's just a little knit blue sleeveless top. It's got this little band down here at the waist. But I don't want to freeze to death. So I have this white top here from Kato. I have had this top forever. It's I just cannot let this top go. It has survived many downsizings of my closet over the years. I don't know, I just like it. But we're gonna pair this blue sleeveless top with this. And one nice thing I like about this top when you pair it with something a little darker, it shows this pretty floral pattern in the white top. You can't really see it so much if you wear something white under it, but it has a nice little pattern. And then it has this ribbing on the sides. It's almost like t-shirt material almost. And then you have your little cuffed sleeves. You can actually let this down if you want to. Usually I just leave it like that. So this white top is from Kato. So we're going to put our necklace here. That. And our little blue 88. Looks like the number 88. My 88 earrings. I have these in yellow as well. So we have that there. Oh, and the shoes. I have these cute little heels here with the little strap up here. These are from Serra, S-E-R-R-A. And I got these at Aldi. I got these on clearance for, I think, like $3.75. They were super cheap. But I thought the brown in these shoes would look good with this skirt. And it gives me a little bit of a heel, as I was saying. I need a little bit of a boost to make sure my skirt doesn't catch on my shoes or drag the ground at all. So I thought this pair would look okay. You're not really going to see them anyway because the skirt is so long. You're really not going to notice the shoes at all. So it doesn't really matter because the skirt is just so long. But there we have the pretty blue top and this white top so I don't freeze. Love this skirt so much. And these fun little shoes. And that is my outfit for Thursday. And now we have made it to Friday. And Friday's outfit kind of started initially with the pants that I wanted to wear because yesterday I got down my summer stuff like my shorts and some other summer stuff out of this big tote. And I brought that down and I swapped it out. I have a couple of drawers in my little chest of drawers with leggings and winter type pants and stuff. So I swapped those out yesterday. And while I was doing that, I spotted this pair of jeans down at the bottom of one of the drawers. I'd kind of forgotten about them, but they're a lot of fun. Now, they are bell-bottom jeans, but they have this fun embroidery down at the bottom. Look at those pretty flowers. It's perfect for springtime. Oh, I love these pants. They're so great. And they have the frayed, unfinished edge down here. But look how pretty. Look at that big old half of a flower right there. And that's all embroidery in this whole panel that has been added to give you that nice bell-bottom look to these jeans. Oh, it's so great. I bought these online, and I found you have to be it's hit or miss when you buy these online. They don't have a brand on them or anything. They're very plain. They're also very thin. I always wash these on delicate by themselves, and I let them air dry. I don't ever put them in the dryer. And I'm just afraid one of these days they're going to fall apart, and they probably will. I try to be very gentle with these pants. Because they're just so pretty. I bought another pair in black, so I have these blue ones, and I got a pair in black. They ripped almost immediately. I never got to wear them. They weren't too small. They fit just fine, but I went to put them on, and all I did was just pull on this, just the slightest bit, and it just ripped. Like this whole thing just ripped off. And I never was able to get my money back from the company. I tried repeatedly to contact them. It was some company I've never heard of online, and I never got my money back. These so far have held up okay. I was kind of bummed that the second pair ripped, but these are all right, it seems like. But so when I saw these, I thought we should wear these Friday because we can wear jeans on Fridays where I work. So I thought, well, let's go with this pair of jeans then. And I was looking at the colors in here. So you've got this really pretty kind of a dark red and this sort of a yellowish orange and white and yellow and green. Got a bunch of pretty colors in here. And I instantly thought of this sleeveless little top that I haven't worn in forever. And with that, I have that necklace that I mentioned earlier that I originally thought I would wear with that blue and white top. But I thought of this red one here because it's so pretty. And it has a paisley pattern, which is my favorite. I'm a sucker for paisley patterns. And it's got a little bit of a paisley pattern to it. But it also has these pretty flowers. And it has this nice little V-neck here. This is from Merona. Merona. And it's sleeveless. And to go with that, I have another pair of those spring clip earrings. I have this really pretty pair in dark red. So I thought these would look really nice with this. So originally I was thinking I could wear this with that blue and white top, but once I saw it with it, it didn't really look good. So I thought, but I want to wear it though. I do want to wear it. So I decided to just keep it out and wear it with this. The beads are glass and they're a very light blue. And then down here for the pendant, we have this little tumbled glass piece here. But it's just a really pretty, simple little necklace. Nothing crazy. And yeah, but again, when I have these sleeveless tops like this and I'm wearing them to work, I don't want to be cold. So I started to put my denim jacket with it, the one with all the pins, but I don't know how comfortable that would be to wear while I'm trying to work at a computer all day. It would look cute, but again, as I was saying, you have to balance looks and comfort. Ultimately, the older I get, the more interested I am in the comfort part of that equation. So I decided to go with this. I have this fun little blue cardigan right here. I like the color. It's a very soft, but still kind of a darkish blue. This is from New Directions. It does not have any pockets though. That's a bummer. So we're just going to take this here and pair that with this. Like that. I like this blue necklace right next to this blue little cardigan. I think that's cute, but then you also have the little red earrings to go with that top there. Kind of got a little boho hippie look to it. I don't know, I kind of like it. And then so we have our pants here, and I was looking through all of my shoes and I found this pair of sandals. How quickly I forget. I had forgotten I had this pair. I thought this pair would look perfect with those pants or those bell bottoms. I don't know, they have sort of a hippie look to them. Something about the top. I don't know, something about that. I thought they would look really cute with this and then with those pants. So I kind of have to think about how they're going to look sticking out from under this crazy bell bottom right here. And I thought that would look really cute together. Plus, these shoes are super duper comfortable. They are Skechers Luxe Foam wedge sandals, and they are so incredibly comfortable. So I'm wearing these together, which is great. I always try to go for something a little fun or a little funky or a little silly on Fridays. Just something a little different. It's the end of the week. I'm happy. And I have a fully restored 1992 Geo Metro, which one of these days I'm going to get around to making a video about it. It's a one of a kind. There's not another one like it. And I drive it on I've started driving it on Fridays just for fun. I drive my regular car every other day, but I like driving the Metro to work on Fridays. It's a little tiny, it's like this big. Gets 53 miles per gallon. It's a great little car. Love that car. but I drive it on. So, but I can. It's a stick shift, but so when I drive the stick shift, I kind of have to think about the shoes I wear. These are totally fine though. They're perfectly fine for driving to wear while you drive a stick. So, driving it is fun, and it makes me kind of enjoy my day better. I get to drive my fun little car to work. So this is what we have as a fun little outfit. Let's look at these two shades of blue. Now we have the blue of these pants, and then we have the blue of the cardigan. Honestly though, I think it will be fine because the shades of blue on these jeans kind of changes. It's lighter up here but darker down here. I think that will look just fine together. I think mostly you're going to be looking at that pretty embroidery and that lovely red top right there. So I think it will be just fine. So we have this pretty red top with a little bit of paisley, this necklace here, the red spring clip earrings, the blue cardigan here, and our fun little embroidered bell-bottom jeans and these fun shoes, and that is our outfit for Friday. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy getting to see my fun springtime outfits for the coming week at work. It's always a lot of fun to put these together, and I love getting to show them to you. And thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you have a great day, and I want you to wear your fun, shiny stuff, the good stuff. I want you to do that. I'll see you again soon.